It is Good Job Mom Monday! Yay! Welcome back to Good Job Mom. Today I am going to talk to you about goal setting. I know that 2020 was like, whew! And I personally set a lot of goals at the beginning of the year. And as I've talked in one of my previous videos, like I achieved like 1.5 of them. But you know, kudos to us who achieved something, no matter whether it was big or small, because hello, we had to navigate through something completely unknown. And even though we're still kind of navigating through something unknown, this has become our new normal. So although we may not be completely adjusted, we have adjusted. And so I want to talk to you about making the best of 2021 and the goals and the things that you desire to achieve actually happen. In 2020, I personally set a few goals. Again, in my previous video, I talk about that. One of which was to start Good Job Mom. And I'm gonna take you through some of the things that I did so that you can maybe take these steps and apply it to your goals and achieve them this year. I am setting a new goal for myself this year, and we're gonna hold each other accountable, okay? I want you guys to drop your goals in the comments, and we are just going to check in. I will be posting another video in, I don't know, a month or so to check back in with you guys and see how your goal setting is going. When I started Good Job Mom, I went ahead and I grabbed a notebook and I just took tons of notes. I took quizzes on, what I should be doing and the gifts and talents that I have and how I can use them. Of course, some people in my life spoke this idea of a vlog over me and some other crazy dreams, and I said, you know what, okay, let's try to make this happen. The first thing I'm gonna do is tell you to find the goal. What is the goal that you have in mind? I want you to write it in a notebook, write it on a piece of paper. That is going to be your first step. Then I want you to be realistic. I want you to consider all of the things going on around you, your circumstances, anything that may just pop up randomly or something that you may have planned already that may get in the way of the plan that you're setting. Because what happens is you want to be prepared for when that happens. Because listen, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be things that come up and they're gonna kind of either get you off track, or because you were prepared, you still get to stay on track with the goal that you have. You may be a stay-at-home mom and you have to work your schedule of achieving these goals and chasing these goals and dreams around the schedule of your children. Or you may work and you have to find how you're going to juggle working, taking care of the kids, and having enough time and rest and just everything to get the things that you want to get done. You're going to want to consider whether you have support, a lack of support, whether you can tag somebody in to help you, or if that's just not an option. All of these things you're going to want to consider. Then you are going to set a timetable. When do you want to get this goal off the ground? When do you want to say, okay, I've achieved this? Or is this more of a long-term goal? If that's the case, you're gonna wanna set smaller goals to get to that big goal that you have. Whatever it is, you're gonna need to set a timetable. For instance, with Good Job Mom, I told myself, I want to launch by this date. I wanted to launch in March. It's actually when the pandemic started, and it's actually when my father-in-law died. I had no idea that those two things were going to happen a week before I made Good Job Mom go live. It's wild. Anyway, so I want you to go ahead and set a date. When do you want to achieve this goal by? In this timetable, also make sure that you write down some check-in dates. You don't just want to set an end date of when to achieve this goal by, but you want to set some check-in dates. How am I doing? Am I getting everything done? This is very important because then you can stay accountable. Now, speaking of staying accountable, you're going to want to grab 2 people that are just so savage with you, where you're comfortable hearing some savage feedback and they're comfortable keeping it 100 with you, that are going to know about your goals, your timetable, your check-in dates, and they're going to check in with you and they're gonna say, hey, how is it coming along? Are you getting it done? Are you staying consistent? They're going to have questions for you and you're going to have answers. Now, I really suggest, although I think it's great to set more than one goal for the year. Hello, it's 12 months. You can probably achieve a few things in a year, but I really highly recommend to set one core goal. Set one goal and like focus on that, because you need to give your all to it. And you know, last year, I set a few goals, but I gave my all to Good Job Mom. And I've been consistent for an entire, March will be a year that Good Job Mom has been up and running, and I have been consistent. I have made it a priority, and I think, to create this space for me and to create this space for you. Pour into blood, sweat, tears through 2021. Then I want you to create a reward system. It is so important to reward your hard work. So whatever that looks like, whether that is 2 to 3 hours of alone time, you're like, you know what, I'm achieving this goal, like I am working on what I want to work on and I am making it happen. I'm gonna go sit in my car, I'm gonna go take a drive, I'm gonna go to the mall. I'm working on my health and fitness. Every time that I work out, and I got this from somebody that I know personally, and like they posted it on their Instagram, but she was like, every like third or fourth workout, I think, they get to buy a coffee from Starbucks. So that's your reward, and it also saves you some money. Another way, like new shoes, or again, gym clothes, or maybe some new outfits. If you're a painter, you're buying some new paintbrushes, you're buying some new paint, or whatever y'all paint on. I don't know that much about painting, but whatever you do, I know that. If you're vlogging like I am, maybe it's time to upgrade your ring light, or maybe it's time to invest in a nicer camera or some new clothes to wear while you're vlogging. Just anything that is going to energize you, make it about you, make it about rewarding yourself for the hard work that you're doing. Goals are about the journey. And I know that might be really annoying, because like, it's like, no girl, it's about achieving my goal. And yeah, heck yeah, it's about achieving your goal, but it's also about the journey. It's about who you're becoming. You're becoming a more consistent person, a more hardworking person, a dedicated person, someone who is honoring yourself. Like when you chase your goals and you actually get it done step by step, day by day, minute by minute, that you are working towards this thing, you are honoring yourself. You are saying, hey girl, I see value in you. I see you're worth it. Something that is also really huge, get a calendar. Get a calendar and plan your week. Plan your week and plan your days. I have seen some really successful people. They have their days planned hour by hour. I personally don't do that, but I do personally plan my weeks. Mondays, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I clean up the house, I make sure everything is organized and in its place from the craziness that happens over the weekend. And then usually my filming days for Good Job Mom are Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, depending on if it's gotten crazy. And then the evenings of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or sometimes I just save it for Friday and Saturday, or for editing. Sunday, I like to make it a day where I do nothing. Sometimes Saturday even, I like to make it a day where I do nothing. Now, when you are first starting a goal or starting with something new, it's really important to do the schedule. It's really important to prioritize what you're going to do on certain days so that you can make it a habit, and make it a habit that you stick with. I will tell you that scheduling my week and sticking with those days has really, really helped me stick with Good Job Mom. At the end of the day, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, whether that is a promotion at work, jump-starting a new business, just coming up with an idea for a new business, or just doing something fun for you so that you have something that you enjoy and is a stress reliever, you can do it. You can do it. I never thought that I would ever do a vlog, okay? Like ever. Let alone actually stick with it for this long, guys. But when you're intentional and you find something that you absolutely love, that you're intentional about, the reward is amazing. Do not put off another day of getting to where you want to be and achieving what you want to achieve. If you start today, in a year, imagine the difference that can be made. But if you start in 30 days or you start in 6 months, that is just pushing back what your dream is. And you deserve better than that. Achievements take hard work, consistency, and time. Is there something that you have been wanting to do, but you keep putting it off? Or you keep starting and then stopping? What is that thing? Today is your day to write it down, go through these things that I listed of how to achieve these goals and make it happen. If there is something that you are trying to do and you're kind of lost and don't know how to exactly start, research it. I did so much research for Good Job Mom, so much research. And then I found somebody who was doing what I wanted to do. Find somebody who is doing what you want to do. Hopefully you have a friend, a family member, an acquaintance, somebody that is doing something or has already done what you want to do, and pick their brain. If you don't personally know someone, maybe you can Google them, you can look up if they mentor or if they offer some type of services so that you can get that help. You may not be able to get that help for free, you may be able to get that help at a cost, whatever it is. Find someone, let them be your resource. And then lastly, start today. Sis, you deserve it, okay? Let's get it done. If you are taking at least one step a day towards the goal that you have, you are doing a good job. I will see you next week for Good Job Mom Monday.